would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. Notre Dame and Georgia were hardly strangers in recent years, but that clash in the playoff in the Sugar Bowl took a turn as the Irish won for the first time against the Dogs.
Yeah, I mean, it was a really good job by Notre Dame finishing the first half, forcing turnovers, special teams scoring a touchdown, not beating themselves. Notre Dame, they proved they belong on the big stage, Jesse, and that gave them momentum moving forward.
Yeah, they wanted to make a statement against the SEC champs, and they sure did do that. Now, this time around, they're not sneaking up on anybody. You know Georgia is ready. They're locked and loaded. Kirby Smart will have got them fired up and ready to go. This one's going to look and feel a little bit different.
The play-action fake. And as he throws, missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Wants to throw it. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's reeled in, it's Pauly. Didn't get nearly enough done on third down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
The errant 48-yard field goal attempt forces them to turn the ball over. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air, it's Stockton. Dumps it off in the flats. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Balmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top.
Right down the gut of the field. Wide open spaces. Touchdown Bulldogs. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Payne. He doesn't get it back to the 25. He's out of bounds at the 21-yard line. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Off the RPO, complete. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. To the air on first down. Wide open downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Domer wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome for Brady Quinn back in the day. And all those guys had the ability to win one-on-one. Their quarterbacks knew that if they had that matchup outside, they were going to take it. And I think this quarterback feels the same way about that guy. He is just so dynamic outside.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Fields. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Dances away. It's caught downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Well, Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Looking to fire. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
You don't get very many opportunities to finish the play with a quarterback. A lot of times they're protected so well nowadays, but when he's a ball carrier, it's fair game, and what a great job bringing the wood.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Frazier. Hard running there. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice third down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it third and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory because so far this season, they've really struggled.
Wants to throw on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Pulls it in. It's Branch. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Quick release by the QB. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Got a man, it's Delp. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter.
Georgia 7, Notre Dame 0.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
The Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. Looking for space. It's McCray. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line, guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
Behind the line, it's Frazier. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run play action. Avoids pressure. He's going to take off. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Keeps looking downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the 1st down.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Boy, the defense clamped down on that 3rd down completion and didn't allow him to get forward at all.
You're right, Reese. Looked like they were anticipating a quick throw, and you saw everybody so alert, and they were able to rally to the ball.
Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Bringing it back. And the returner will be brought down. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Got it behind the line. It's live. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Got room at the 35. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, and I'm glad you used a reference in the last 30 years, Reese. You know, just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years was a guy that you could really, really depend on. Trying to find those golden takes, those elite players out wide is something they've been missing over the last several years.
Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Trying play action. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. Gives it on the option. He breaks the tackle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both. Got it stopped. Now forcing a fourth down.
This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. Now the play fake. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Utah has the lead right now, but this Rice-Eccles crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Washington State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Making side adjustments here. And back to the air on second down. On target to the left. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Grabs behind the line. It's Frazier. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Second down.
To the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Frazier. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Frazier.
One of the things we love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And the Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bell. There he goes. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dogs!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He'll start this drive firing. Zings it complete to the right. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Locke.
Yeah, and you see they keep creeping the running backs out in the flat right there. He slips him out to the right, gets him the football quickly. But this defense, man, I'll tell you what, you talk about speed, seeing things, reacting, and going and getting them on the ground. Really nice job.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. He lets it fly. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Leaves it with the back. Quick spin on the ride. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. Trying to do it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. That's caught. It's Thomas. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And they didn't get him lined up in the middle, so he'll have to knock it through from 54 yards out on the left side. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is extended a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. See what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the catch. It's Bell. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Oh, better look out. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. And the Dogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll give it to him again. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right?
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good.
Next going for the goal line. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
3rd and goal, where the strong come through. Trying to surge it in. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Couple things I loved about this defense. They didn't get deterred. They gave up some yards, got all the way down here near the goal line, but now bowing their necks up. Big stop on 3rd down, forcing a 4th down opportunity ahead.
And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Utah has the lead right now, but this Rice-Eccles crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 6 over Washington State. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Using his legs, it's Love. And some room to work. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
One of the things I love about these misdirection type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David, and you saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot because that's exactly what you do. Now I can block down and I can leave somebody unblocked, pull around, kick him out, use misdirection in the backfield. Really just get your eyes as a defense on something else and then go the other direction. Nice misdirection play call by this offense.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Ready to fire from the pistol. The pull and throw off the RPO.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. Give to the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
On fourth down, looking to pass. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. That's caught. It's Frazier. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. Touchdown, Georgia! And the stomping has commenced. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Wants to fire on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
These DBs going to give a little cushion. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. To the air on first down. Setting up the screen. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, it's third and short, so you look for your easiest throw and easiest completion. That's to the tight end. He makes the catch, and you move the chains.
Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. You use the play action to try to slow down the rush, make the defense hesitant. In that case, they weren't hesitant at all.
No, they weren't, and it was a nice job with respect to effort on defense. You saw guys engaged one-on-one. They got dudes beating some blocks, lots of speed in the front of that defense, and you saw it on that play.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, the offense just set themselves up in a bad situation on this one. Second and third and long, there's not a lot of guesswork. Defense knows they're throwing the football, and you could tell on that pass rush, man, they were coming.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Give to the running back. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming.
It's unfortunate for this offense, guys. Had they not had the mental errors and mistakes early in the drive, they'd be sitting pretty right now. Even after that long gain on the running play, they've still got fourth down.
We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Fourth down, trying to find his man. He's got it. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Fires to the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You've got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
It's a running room. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Irish.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Here comes the two-point try. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to the air. He's got it, so they convert the two and keep just a flicker of hope alive, down 2 possessions. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Rushes on him. Got it set up on the outside. He's loose. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football now late.
It's a seam wide open. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the pummeling has started. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Utah is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Alex Smith, and they are right back in this. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Washington State. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got a man. It's Crawley. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Makes a grab for a big play. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. has to throw again. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Quickly complete. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Dumps it to the back. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Gets the back moving. Back to pass, it's Stockton. The short hands, it's Bell. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's 1st down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That penalty's the last thing this defense needed. Now it's 2nd and 4. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. He's like a loose boulder, just caroms his way to the 32.